All right, so I'm here in Palm Beach Gardens with a great patient of mine, Eric. Thanks for coming in today.
Happy to be here.
Your journey, I guess, started 12 years before you met me, and you had with a 2-level cervical fusion.
Correct.
So what was that like?
It was a lot. I had an accident being in my youth. I dove into a pool, too central in the pool, hit the center of the pool, and went into the other side. My hands hit the other side of the pool first and hit the crown on my head. And at first, I didn't think anything was wrong. I was actually supposed to have an ACL surgery that week.
Wow.
So I just kind of put it off. Like I jammed my neck, as silly as that sounds, but I had an orthopedic surgeon consultation the next day for an ACL surgery, and I told him what happened, and he's like, well, we got to put the surgery on hold.
Yeah.
Until you figure out what's going on with your neck. So he sent me for a CT, MRI that day, went and got that done, and they called me back about 2 hours later and said, hey, we're going to tell you something, and when we tell you, don't make any sudden movements. Like you have a broken neck right now. They got me lined up for surgery. That was on a Monday afternoon, and I was lined up for surgery on Thursday. From there, I had a 2-level fusion in my neck, which was pretty invasive surgery. I was in the hospital for 3 or 4 days after the procedure, and in over 6 to 8 weeks of no lifting, and fortunately everything healed well, and I did well after the surgery.
Yeah.
But that was kind of the start of my journey till I met with you.
So you did well for about 10, 12 years, and then you were in another accident, unfortunately.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah. We were actually on the way to the hospital to have our third baby delivered, and we got rear-ended at a stoplight. Hospital police met us there because we were literally 15 minutes from supposed to be checking in to get induced.
That's stressful.
Yeah, and my wife, got out of the car. She was, I think, at 41 weeks pregnant. She was past it. That's why she was being induced. From there, had some neck pain. Had an MRI at the hospital. Later on, an MRI showed both the discs were bulging on either side of that. Symptoms progressively got worse over the past two to 3 months, where I started getting some tingling in my hands. It progressed into like a shooting pain down my shoulder.
Yeah.
2 other orthopedic surgeons, the one who had originally done my initial fusion, who wanted to do 2 more fusion levels. From there, met another doctor who said he was comfortable doing 1 disc, and then a buddy of mine told me about you, and I came and saw you, and you kind of drew it all out for me of, yeah, we can do 2 discs on either side if you do the right components.
So we ended up doing 2-level disc replacement, 1 above the prior fusion and 1 below the prior fusion.
Yes.
Right? So I think we did a Pro Disc Vivo above and a Pro Disc Legacy, we call it, below. And tell me about how that came out.
For me, that was really the differentiator for the specific disc spacing and everything else that was involved with it, that it would work if you did it correctly. And from there, it was, I think, the best outcome I could have had. Woke up from the procedure, the tingling in my hands was gone, pain that was running down my shoulder was gone, and really the only pain after surgery was just surgical site from being cut 2 times, which you can't really even tell happened. So I think all in all is the best outcome I could have had.
That's great to hear. So it's been, what, 2 years, 2.5 years?
3 years and 4 months now.
And how's your neck motion? Can you move it pretty well?
Yeah, up, down, around, with 0 limitations, really. Compare that to what a 6-level fusion would have been. I don't think I would near the range of motion. It would have been limiting on just normal driving, I think, would have been an issue.
I know your original surgery, fusion was necessary then. It definitely is more vulnerable to adjacent segment degeneration, and I see that very commonly. So I'm very happy that we were able to preserve your motion above and below, and you had a great outcome, and hope that the next 10 years is pain-free like the 10 years before this one was.
They have been so far. So thank you very much.